Alrighty. What are we doing today? Hello. How are we today? We're doing good. How are we today, boys? RDR getting a quick W. Just kidding. He's not getting a W. Oh, I need to do, got like the Nelk Boys. I want to watch the Nelk Boys video. That's something I want to look at today. To see how they, did with Ilya. Bro, why is everybody clowning me so heavy, bro? It's crazy. These motherfuckers, man. These motherfuckers testing me. These motherfuckers testing me. They just are. They just are. How you doing, bro? What's up, Hackle? What's up, Naha? How you doing, boys? We doing good today? I feel like it's a good day. I feel like we're having good days today. I feel like we're having great days today. Huge days. You needed this. Yeah, right, bro. I needed this? Yeah. I needed this, bro. Oh, shit. What did I do? What happened? You busted your lip. That's not what you want to be saying. You busted on your lip. All right, bro. Okay, there's lots of things to look at today, man. We have a couple things we need to look at, man. We have the Nelk Boys thing. Congrats on the 3 bands. Yeah, thanks, bro. Morning, Dag. What does it take to get your mom's number? I don't know. Pay me and then we'll see. I'll tell you when to stop. You busted your lip? You're on vacation right now? Damn. Dude, I wish I was on vacation. I wish I was on vacation, mate. All right, we got the Humzit garage. You pay the most, man. What the fuck? Hey, man, but that's clearly not enough, though. That's clearly just not enough. But I want to take a look at Humzit training in the garage. I want to look at the Tapuria with the Nelk Boys thing. And I also want to look at Bryce Mitchell MMA media things. So this is part of Q&A. Have you ever... KC? Hello... Squancho. I almost forgot your name, bro. It's been a minute. Hello, Squancho. RDR subs Whittaker? Bro, stop it. RDR? Who is RDR beaten? Who is RDR beaten? Name 5 RDR wins. You think Hamza's gonna gas? No, I don't think so. I don't think we'll be able to see him gassing because I don't think it makes it at the second. But also Bryce at bantamweight finna be good. Yeah, dude, Bryce looks good. We could pull up the weigh-in photos. We can look at that first because that's a simple fix we can look at. We'll see what Bryce looks like right now because they did all the weigh-in stuff. So let's take a look at all the guys. Marcus McGee is gonna be a guy we want to look at. Actually, no, let me do something real quick. All right, so this is Davy Grant. I mean, I wish these were like 3D images, right? So you can like spin it around. Although this is not who I would spin it around on. Muhammad Yahya, I mean, okay. Shara Bullet looks locked in. Shara Bullet does look like he does Shara Bullet not look like he has a little bit of Down syndrome? DDP will finish Hamza? Let's be honest. Yeah, it's not happening. DDP is not finishing Hamza. DDP hasn't fought anybody who's a good grappler. When was the last time DDP fought someone who was a good grappler? Derek Brunson. And what happened in that fight? Oh, yeah, he got taken down. He got beat up. He pulled guard. He pulled full mount. What? Whittaker versus Izzy trilogy? They're not going to do that fight ever. They already said they're not going to fight Rob and Izzy. Is Richie the #1 robbery merchant in the UFC? I don't think so. Tabitha Richie? Is she? I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember any Tabitha Richie fight. See, that's a problem with WMMA is that I just don't remember. What do you guys think of Bryce Mitchell? He doesn't look like he's drained. Let's be honest. He looks like he actually just... Like, he doesn't even have that crazy of a physique for bantamweight. GM3, Kevin Holland, Bo. GM3... Kevin Holland, and Bo. That's 3. I said 5 wins from RDR. GM3 is not good. Kevin Holland, I mean, D-Rod beat him, and D-Rod was cut from a promotion for like a month or so. And Bo is genuinely trash. Gonna be Umar Sandhagen, December, T-Mobile. No, it's gonna be. I don't know. Oh, Umar Suga. I thought it was Sandhagen. Umar Suga, December. I could see that. That's a good fight. Bobby Knuckles next. Yeah. I thought autism was the point of being Dagestani. No, they're not autistic. Although some of them are autistic. Dude, why does Robert Whittaker have like the weirdest looking abs? Does Robert Whittaker not? He's built like, dude, his stomach has probably got to be one of like the biggest, most muscly stomachs I've ever seen. Like these abs are like huge abs. Are these not huge abs? Let's bet on DDP Hamza at $50. Okay, sure. Bryce is going to be a problem at bantamweight? Doubt it. It's as good as Saeed's. I think Saeed's going to win. First round submission. I think Bryce shoots head outside singles and he's going to get ninja choked again or just guillotined. Let me go live chat. I missed some stuff. Who the fuck else could it be? Umar's back in October. Yeah, I don't know, but Suga might take a while coming back, and I don't think Sean O'Malley wants to fight Umar, and I think I don't think they should give Umar Sean O'Malley because you got to remember, Umar ducked Petr Yan. They were supposed to fight in Azerbaijan, and Umar turned it down, so he literally ducked Petr Yan. He should be fighting someone at the very bottom of the rankings. He should have a rematch with Ronnie Barcelos. He gave Ilya a good run on the ground. Okay. But he had trouble against Dan Ige on the ground. He had some real trouble against Dan Ige in the grappling. So. And Saeed doesn't worry about getting taken down. Saeed has been taken down numerous times. That's not his game. Saeed's more of a jiu-jitsu submission guy than a position damage control guy. So I think that fits perfectly to fit against whereas Ilya, he's not gonna accept a position, go for chokes, you know. Why is this jit clowning me? I don't know. Microsoft Word table abs. Yeah, dude, these are some thick abs, dude. 100%. Can we get like a zoom up? Can I zoom in anymore? No, I want to zoom. I guess you can't. Guess you can't zoom. Ninja choke prediction is retarded. Why is that retarded? Oh, dude, it's retarded, dude. I said ninja choke or guillotine. Like, I don't know what you mean by that. He goes for it all the time, and if you're not super aware that it's coming, and Bryce didn't seem like he was super aware of a ninja choke incoming, and then what to do for it against John Silva. Trying to get time? Yeah. Suga said he wants to fight this year, but don't think Umar is it. Yeah, I don't think Umar's a good step for him, at least. He won't want to, but the UFC will make him, haha. UFC cannot make people fight. You know that, right? There have been 3 ninja chokes in history, UFC history. Okay, and so what? Just because it's rarely happens doesn't mean it's not something you just can't predict that, bro. No, actually, my name is Vare. I'm from Soy Boy, Sweden, and I actually say you cannot predict that because I said you cannot predict that, bro. Who are you? What are you talking about? Oh, it's only happened 3 times. I don't care how many. It could never have happened before. I don't care. I don't care if it's never happened in Bryce by Twister, to be honest. Dude, it's only happened like 3 times before, dude. How can you could never predict that, dude. Come on. Why Shara got a bum opponent? Whoa. Bum opponent? Are you talking about Marc-Andre Barriot? Dude, do you not know the rumors about Marc-Andre Barriault, dude, John Jones himself said that Marc-Andre Barriault beated him multiple times in the gym. Okay? Mike Tyson said that Marc-Andre Barriault is the next Mike Tyson. Did you know that? Dag don't even know the technique. Oh, I have to know the technique. I have to know the technique to predict something. Okay, how do you do a twister? Do you know how to do a twister? Show me how to do a twister. Oh, wait, you're probably alone by yourself, so you don't even have anybody within 60 feet of you, bro. Probably have so many restraining orders in Sweden, you're not allowed 60 feet near anybody, bro. How is he supposed to fight Jan if he has a broken hand? Oh, he has a broken hand from UFC 311, which was how many... Okay, a broken hand takes how many months to recover? Broken hand at most takes 5 months to recover. Okay, what about the other 5 months? Does he need a 5-month training camp? What are you talking about, Jace, bro? Sean will fight Henry or Corey? Yeah, I think Sean O'Malley versus Henry Cejudo. That's a great fight. They need to make that one. We all want to see that. Sean should fight Henry because that's an easy fight for Sean. Henry's irrelevant? No, he's a former double champion, Olympic wrestler. He's a pretty big name. Who else should Sean O'Malley fight? Not Umar. Umar has not deserved to fight anybody in the top whatever. Umar should honestly fight Cody Garbrandt. I think that's a fight. FRG has it right. Umar doesn't deserve Sean. Umar should fight Cheeto, Bautista, or Yadong. I think Umar versus Yadong is the right fight. I think Umar versus Yadong is the fight to make, 100%. Because Umar still needs to prove that he's not a fraud, you know? That he didn't just get lucky against Corey Sandhagen. Because against Corey Sandhagen, we got to remember that Corey Sandhagen went into the Umar fight with 6 hours notice. Staph infection, broken arm, broken leg, broken nose, broken eye, broken finger, broken toe. Okay? Broken ear, broken lip, broken beard. Okay? He went into that fight with like... I'm pretty sure Corey Sandhagen went into the Umar fight with the most amount of injuries the UFC has ever seen. Henry's so washed now, Sean would beat him. That's exactly why I want to see Henry fight Sean. Umar vs. Sean will sell pay-per-view those. We don't need pay-per-views, bro. Pay-per-views are not a thing. Since when will people realize the pay-per-views are not a real thing? Pay-per-views are not a real thing. Umar vs. Sean will sell pay-per-views. Bro, nobody buys pay-per-views. We all illegally stream it, bro. Some of these casuals forget it's business, bro. we don't buy the pay-per-views. What are you talking about? It's business, bro. You haven't given your business to the UFC since you've been watching, talking about it's business, bro. Yeah, it's just business, bro. It's just business, bro. You have never done business with the UFC. Yo, boss asked if you want to get timed out or not. Answer, yeah. Dan Hooker, easy money. Dag, easy money. All right. Thank you, Hinata Mogiano. Suga was ready to step in short notice against Corey, but Corey turned it down. I think we see Suga this year. Maybe. Hackle, you're soft. What? Why Shar got a bum opponent? Bryce by Twister is a lock? No. Shar getting propped up? No. I think Marc-Andre Barriault's going to win by first round flying whizbar. I have Marc-Andre Barriault by flying twister, ninja choke, whizbar, KO. That's what I got. I think Marc-Andre Barriault is gonna get Char to tap to strikes, dude. He's gonna bring out the quitter in Char. Cause Marc-Andre Barriault, according to sources that I cannot name, actually went to New Zealand and fought Israel Adesanya, right? And beat him for 20 rounds, dude. 20 rounds straight. He was beating Israel Adesanya and didn't slow down. Marc-Andre Barriault is so good. He actually went to Extreme Couture, fought Sean Strickland, and out-teeped him and out-jabbed him. He went to freaking Australia, outstruck Israel Adesanya. He went to freaking South Africa and out-goofied DDP. This is the legend of Marc-Andre Barriault we're dealing with, guys. Can you twister my day? Yeah, I'm not Nikki. Is he actually good? Fight for Shara? I don't know what you're talking about. Bullet's a more skilled fighter. Dag, you know it? Nah. You have a level 5 twister. Dag making fun of someone being alone while he sits in his room by himself every day. Bro, I'm not alone in my room right now. What do you mean? There's literally 6 girls right to the right of me, but I just can't turn my camera all the way over there. Sugar versus Song Yadong. That's not a good fight. We need Song Yadong versus Umar. That's a good fight. Daggett's business, you're a freaking clown. I'm not. Sugar not beating Marab, haha. Doubt we will see him back in title contention. No, I think Sean O'Malley, the trilogy versus Marab is where the pay-per-views lie, because at the end of the day, it's business, guys. You got to remember, it's business. And Sugar getting the title shot is huge for business. So who does Wash, bro? He's done with the sport. That's easy money for Sugar. Yeah, I know. That's why I want it. I just want to see Sugar get back to the title. I don't think anybody's getting a title shot off Henry now. But I don't want to see Sean get a title shot off of one win. That makes no sense. Sean is 30. He got a solid 3-4 years for that title. Yeah. Can't believe they're protecting Shara, like putting him in there with a Canadian. Bro, he's not just a Canadian. He is Marc-Andre Barriot. Okay? This guy's from Quebec, Canada. Quebec, Canada has produced literally the best fighter in the entire world. Okay? And his name is GSP. Second best fighter in the world is Marc-Andre Barriot next to GSP. So not like he don't got time. Yeah, true. Not a soul in the stream has downloaded the UFC app. Wait, I'm soft. I don't know. I have the UFC app. I literally have the Fight Pass app. I pay for Fight Pass every month. Probably Marab versus Sugar 3 at the White House. That's a great fight. No, Marab's out of his prime. Marab's out of his prime really shortly. So that's what I think. Why do you pay for Fight Pass? Because I rewatch fights all the time. It's a good investment for me because I'm literally nonstop watching fights. So how do you rewatch old fights? I'm sure there's apps for it, but like websites for it, but I rather just it's less of a pain to go through the UFC Fight Pass app. I'm not gonna lie, I do buy pay-per-view sometimes, probably 4 times a year. The streams are bad, I just pay for it. $80 a few times a year isn't killing anybody. True. How much is Fight Pass? I think it's $7 a month. 4 to 7, I think, a month, or it's like $70 a year, something like that. Pay-per-views era's done. Back in the day, it was a big deal, but just for boxing. Back in the day, it was a big deal for boxing and MMA. Nowadays, it's not a big deal for boxing or MMA. Dude, boxing, they lie about their numbers so much. It's actually insane how much. It's actually insane how much they lie about numbers in boxing. And nobody says anything because they're just a bunch of NPCs. And if you try to tell me that those numbers are true about boxing, you're an NPC as well. Out-teeped him, yeah. He went to Stockton and outslapped Nate Diaz. Yeah, Marc-Andre Barriot pulled up to Stockton and outslapped Nate Diaz. True. I heard Marc-Andre Barriot went to Georgia and out-cardioed Marab. Okay? I heard he went to Australia and outcooked Volk. I heard he went to Georgia or Spain and knocked out Ilia Topuria with one shot. I heard he went to Ireland and out-donged McGregor. Sean is still the biggest pay-per-view draw bantamweight? Yeah, probably. Why are we getting so many ads? Oh, my bad. Well, let me turn those off right now. I forgot. I keep forgetting to turn those off. My bad. Not complaining, just curious what changed. Nothing changed. I just forgot to change them. I just forgot to turn it off. I usually turn it off like right away, but I forgot to turn it off today. UFC channel at is enough for me. Okay. I go to every Sugar fight. Gotta pull up the next one, Jays. Yeah. Yo, Jay, stop ducking my question. Your opinion on the death of WWE icon Hulk Hogan? I don't really know Hulk Hogan. I mean, I could pretend that, like, oh, dude, I grew up watching him, this and that, but I'm not even going to pretend like I know anything about Hulk Hogan. I know he was a icon for people who watched wrestling in, like, the 70s or 80s or whatever it was, but I don't know anything about him. He was in his prime when I was 30 years before I was born or something. So, or 20 years before I was born. So I have no idea anything about him. I just know the name. So it is what it is. Heard he outsprawled DC. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, he out wrestled DC. Kinda want Sean to retire. Sean O'Malley to retire, bro. Stop it. Pull up to the next Sean fight, Sugar fight. No, probably won't. Yo, boss, you know I'm gonna get timed out or not? Bro, Jay's is bare cheesing right now. Bare cheesing, bro. Yeah. All right, we need to check out the Dana's still paying fighters with a bonus from the pay-per-views. No, I don't think so. I don't think he generates. I don't know. I think he's probably loses money on pay-per-views. But dude, whatever happened to them getting rid of the pay-per-view model? I thought they were getting rid of the pay-per-view model. All right, let's take a look at this shit, bro.
The beast. Yes. The beast.
Did he say Zabit, dude? Did he just say Zabit? Let's play that again.
Yes. The beast.
Zabit? Does this guy know about Zabit coming back?
Good. Nice. No. Good.
Nah, that was the other guy's fault. That was not Hamzat's fault, bro. Get the strap back, go to 45. Nah, Sugar's not going to 45, bro. He should never go to 45. That little rat goes to sleep. The rat watches his feet in the sink. Bro, DDP kisses his coach. DDP literally makes out with his coach. DDP literally makes love to his coach. And you're talking about a rat. He washes his feet in the sink, bro. He washes his feet in the sink. Okay, that's not a bit. Is that something that's you're super against? Heaven forbid someone watches their feet in the sink. Bro, there's dudes that wash their hands that literally have busted nut on them in the sink. Feet, bro. Before you go to sleep, you should probably do it. Where's your Chimaev shirt? My chair's in the way. Whittaker destroys RDR? Yes, sir. Bro, why not paying like 20 more bucks for a full fight pass with pay-per-views included? Could be better for Biz. That's not a thing in Canada. You cannot buy fight pass with pay-per-views over here in Canada. Dad goes to the gym and lifts what? Dad goes to the gym and lifts man-made metal like a DDP fan. What do you mean man-made metal? As opposed to what? DDP makes loves to his coach. Based. His coach is a dude. What do you mean based? Richard F. But you don't. Where do you even know the origin of based? Where does based come from? You're talking about Umar the Rat? Oh. I think it's weird to wash your feet in the sink in public. Why? I think there's a lot weirder things you can do in public than washing your feet in the sink. Washing your feet in the sink or taking a bath with your bros is gayer than kissing your coaches. Okay, first off, he doesn't take a bath with his bros. That is the craziest exaggeration of going into a public jacuzzi. You've never been in that's basically like going into the whole jacuzzi thing is like, it's basically like going into a public pool with your friends. It's like, bro, we have all done that. What are you talking about? You've never been to a pool with your friends? You've never been into a public hot tub with your friends? Like, bro, what? DDP literally makes out his coach and embracing tradition. Bro, that's not embracing your tradition. It's not embracing tradition. That's literally just making out with your coach for no reason. Chimaev Shama. It's not weird to wash your feet in public, bro. It's a little weird, but it's not like that weird. I think it's a lot weirder. Like, I think it's weirder to I heard DDP fingers his coach's butt when they're in public. So I think that's a lot weirder than what Chimaev does. Going in jacuzzi in general is gay. Yeah, you've never. Okay, so you've never gone to a public hot tub. You've never been to a hotel and gone into the hot tub. You've never gone to any sort of public place where they have a hot tub and you've gone in, or even a private one. You've never been to one of your homie's house. They have a hot tub. You go in. You've never done that. Marab photo in the jacuzzi with Sugar. Bro, why do people keep calling it a jacuzzi? It's a hot tub. It's completely different, bro. I think, right? You better wear your fake beard fight night. True, I will. The pictures make it look gayer than it is. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Umar doesn't bathe with bros. He just fucks his cousins. Yeah, you got me there. I can't defend bro on that one. You got me there, buddy. You got me there. I cannot defend that one. When Adesanya grabbed Vettori ass when they're fighting, no, that was a showcase of dominance, though. There's a little bit of a difference between Adesanya, like, humping Costa and grabbing Vettori's ass, is that it's a kind of a showcase of dominance when it's in the ring, you know? Like, I'm doing this and you can't do anything about it. Dude, Hamzat's so uncoordinated, bro. What is this? Dude, this guy's messing it up. Chimaev's not even on one of the half rubber balls, dude, and this guy's messing it up. Look at him. He's like, oh no, dude. Dude, how's Chimaev messing it up, bro?
There you go. Good. Ha! Oh. Go. Yeah, that was good. Good turn. Just like that. Pa.
Bro, we're so alike, bro. Like me and Chimaev have the same level of coordination, bro. Me and Chimaev have the same level of hand-eye coordination, bro. We're so similar, it's crazy. It is actually insane. We're still riding with DDP and take that sense. Bro, you're riding with DDP, take that sense however you want. Yeah, I know. I know what you meant by that, bro. I know what you meant. You're riding with DDP, aka on DDP like his coach. Fighter should just fully grope his opponent after winning by brutal KO or something. Yeah, I think that's called like statutory something. Statutory fill in the blank, bro. Grope your opponent after a brutal KO, their unconscious body, or groping their unconscious body. Yeah, that's statutory, bro. Yeah, somebody call the police on Richard F. Yeah, get this guy into an institution. Get this guy into an institution right now. Groping opponents when they're unconscious after a KO, like, yeah. I don't know about that one, bro. You said no to Armon? Bro, 155 is messed up. 155 is messed up. Tapuri just needs to fight Armin so they can get that fight over with. I think... I don't know. I think Armon wins. Just because typically when you have situations like this where guys are clearly ducking the contender, it typically means like he knows he's gonna lose. Strickland banned indefinitely by commission. Moicano impression of him was hilarious. I don't think he was banned indefinitely. I think he was banned kind of indefinitely. Strickland was banned indefinitely until the commission gives him, you know, a freaking a date. And yeah, the Moicano impression of him was pretty good. Ah, no way, bro. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this, bro. He has no idea this ball is coming. Look at this, bro. He's looking right here. Chimaev's eyes are right on this ball right here. This ball right here. He's looking at this one. He has no idea this ball is coming, bro. He has no idea this ball is coming. Look. Jesus, bro. Alright, I think he's got it this time. Why didn't Chris Curtis get suspended too? Because Sean Strickland ran at the guy and started swinging at him. Like, Sean Strickland landed punches on the guy who he jumped in cage. Armand turned down Gamrot. Yeah, of course, bro. Why would Armand fight Gamrot? That makes no sense. Armand's last fight was April 24. My idol is not Hulk Hogan, bro. Wasn't he involved in the Vince McMahon thing? It's only in Las Vegas? Yeah, probably. So Sean Strickland talking all this crap about Chimaev getting banned. You know, oh, dude, this guy's not even allowed in America, dude. Yo, here's the fucking thing about fucking Hamza Chimaev, guys. This guy's not even allowed in fucking the U.S. Now this guy's not allowed to fight in Las Vegas. See how the table's turned? Festered, yeah, he made a video about it. Did you see Habib saying Hamzat should stand with DDP? I agree. Hamzat has better boxing than DDP. Yeah, I did. I made a whole video about it, bro. Go check it out. I don't think Curtis threw strikes. Looks like he did more pushing and yelling. Yeah, Strickland actually threw strikes. Chris Curtis tried, though? No, he didn't. No, Chris Curtis actually protected the guy when Sean Strickland was trying to throw punches. Sean Strickland pulled up on him, started throwing punches, and Chris Curtis actually covered the guy up to protect him from Sean Strickland. So.
There you go. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No, this guy's flexing, bro. This guy's flexing on Chimaev right now.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, all right. That was good. Okay, your turn. 30.
Bruh, he's so bad. Okay, he's getting the rim above it. He's getting the rim. Okay, never mind. He's ass.
28. 29. 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Are those medicine balls? Yeah, I think they're medicine balls. Strickland got banned for standing up for teammate, not for sucking off a warlord. No, Strickland got banned not for standing up for a teammate. What teammate was he standing up to? Sean Strickland got butthurt because some guy in the octagon flipped him off, right? And he got butthurt and he ran in like an autistic 12-year-old into the octagon and beat up on a random guy who's way smaller than him. Chimaev was not sucking off a warlord. Chimaev was never banned from entering the U.S. Where is your facts? I need facts. Give me facts about him being banned, bro. How did Hulk Hogan die? Don't know. He just walked out Colby last December too. Damn, yeah. Chris Curtis talks like he joined the same cult as Khalil Roundtree. True. Okay, you defend the okay, you can defend the black all you want. It seems like it was going to. Bro, what are you talking about, bro? He didn't. That's the thing. You talk about, oh, he looked like he was going to. Bro, I don't care. You know, if its ends were butts, were candies and nuts, then your mom would be gay. Like, you know what I mean? Chimaev is owned by Kadyrov. No, he's not. Chimaev is owned by nobody. You guys are a bunch of soy boy libs, man. Bunch of actual soy boys. You don't think American people are owned by anybody either? Come on. Ikram Fight News? Cap. No way. Dag is owned by Grasso? Inshallah.
Okay, ready?
Alright, let's see this. Let's see this insane workout.
Go. 1, 2, 3,
Lower, Chimaev, lower.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Lower, Chimaev, go, lower.
16,
Yeah, nice and low like that.
19,
Like that.
1, 2, 3, time. 24. Hit the 110 and put it inside.
Ikram versus Park? Jungyoung Park, dude? Strickland walked in there like an angry Karen. Yeah, true. I may look like a soy boy, but I've never been soy boy like you, though. I may look like a soy boy. Yeah. Hamzat's very strong. 100%. Hamzat look like Gibbs stop. Okay. Hamzat's first belt is going in Kadirov's living room. No, it's not. Gautier versus Ozzy Diaz. Ozzy Diaz getting butchered, bro. R.I.P. DC crackhead with a suit on reference? Yeah, I know. Yes, I know. I know that reference, bro. You think I don't know that reference? We're soy boys, but you're complaining about what Strickland did? I'm not complaining about what Strickland did. But I've never been there. Have you ever been? Curtis should get penalized more for barking but not hitting, to be honest. That's a rage bait. Holy rage bait. Who's the big middleweight, Hamzat or DDP? DDP. Probably similar size, though. I think they're similar. They're both former welterweights. DDP used to fight at welterweight. Hamzat used to fight at welterweight. What do you mean you haven't been? You've never been? Look at that. Look at that technique, man. He's a beast.
Superman here. I'm gonna break a record. Here we go. Ready? Yeah. Okay. Go.
Can use 150. It's good to rest and come back.
10, 11, 12, 13.
What is he saying? What did he say there?
10, 11.
It's good to rest and come back.
10,
He says it's good to rest and come back.
11,
Yeah, probably good to rest.
13,
He needs to rest, bro. He needs to rest.
15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Hamzat posting a picture in America was tough, yeah.
30, 1,
Shoy Strickland crying? True.
3, 4, 5.
Or drink matcha. No, I've never had that in. They let that terrorist in. Yeah. Mystic Dag, what's the main event prediction? Robert Whittaker, 4th round, TKO. Are you drinking a soy latte? No, not a latte. It's like a, what is this? Iced coffee. Not iced coffee, but iced coffee, basically.
He needs 150.
We all love our white king. DDP is not white, bro. This guy's literally African. You want French tips? In my mouth, yeah, for sure. I wanted RDR until he started disrespecting Chimaev, said he hopes he pulls out. Yeah, I know, right? And you gotta want, if you're a Chimaev fan, you want Whittaker to win, so the Whittaker win ages better. You know? Because if Whittaker gets washed by RDR, it does not, it's not looking too good, bro. Jasmine Jazdavicius or Manon Fiorot? Jasmine Jazdavicius. Manon Fiorot is like low-key mid. And boring. No personality. Jasmine Jazdavicius actually has a personality. I like you, but please don't tell me you're a performative male. I'm not a performative male, bro. TikTok. Richard F., what a TikTok guy. This guy actually spends way too much time on TikTok.
Get it up, get it up.
Performative male, bro. Those don't exist in real life.
Good job, man. That was nice. That feels the chin. Shut up. He did 150 last time. You ready? Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
You seen it on Insta? Yeah. They don't exist in real life, bro. They literally don't exist outside of, like, the internet, bro. Go to any mall or college, they are everywhere. Bro, they don't exist, though. They don't exist. Genuinely don't exist. It just exists on the internet. We do consider Dag a performative male. No. Menon does. I think she just doesn't get pushed since she's French. She's like a hip skater girl. Bro, what? Menon does. I think she doesn't get pushed since she's French. She's like a hip skater girl. Bro, what? How? She's French. That's like the opposite of French, is a hip skater girl, bro. She's literally... Dude, I don't know who looks more inbred. Manon Ferrot or Dagestanis. I think Manon Ferrot low-key looks inbred as hell. With their short ties, long jackets, baggy jeans, and their green drinks. Bruh. Heaven forbid a guy has a green drink in his life. Like, come on, bruh. Heaven forbid we have green drinks. It's an insane take. Do you go to college? No. U17 freestyle world champion. I've tried out makeup when he's alone. Never. Green matcha. Drop the Discord? No. Starbucks? I've never been to Starbucks ever. I've never once been to Starbucks. Dude, this is an insane take.
120.
Dude, look at Chimaev's legs, dude. These are some thick legs, no? Like, these look like some big, big legs. Or I feel as if. Especially this back one. This back one looks bigger than this one, no? Like, look at the size difference. It's almost like he has a gooning arm, but his legs. He's the kid that got Russian tie snap? No, not that guy. No. I know who you're talking about, but it's not the same kid, no. Base guys who drink from Starbucks are gay and desperate for female attention? Yep, true, dude. Richard F., do you know where base comes from? You know where base come from? DDP has bigger thighs, to be honest? Yeah, I think so. But he's also 2 inches shorter than Hamzat as well. Dude, even those forearms, dude? Like, come on. There's some real power here. DDP probably not working as hard, kissing his coach. DDP more attractive thighs than Hamzat. All right. More attractive thighs? I didn't know you can have attractive thighs as a dude, bro. Oh, yes, from a thug rapper. Oh, yeah, you said that earlier, eh? Yeah, I forgot. Why'd you retire? I didn't retire. But yeah, from Lil B, bro. I need to know what hotel the fighters stay at 319 so I can post up in the lobby and get an interview. Oh, I think if you search up, I forget. Has performative thighs, bro, what? Hamzat has natural God-given power? Yeah, Hamzat is the same power as Ilya, 100%. Trump Hotel? Maybe. Doubt it. Probably just the best hotel in the area. You know, something that's like close to the arena that's like the best.
Good. Come on. 10 seconds. 120. 120. Good. Come on. There you go. 117. Yes, go. Come on.
Go. Go, Hamzat. Go. Keep going, boy. Come on. Come on. Let's go, Hamzat, man. I love this training for Hamzat. I love this training. This is the exact training Hamzat needs. That red line training, bro. Are you a homosexual? Nope. DDP has 0 power? True. Imagine Hamzat KOing DDP. It 100% could happen. Come on, bruv. You need to come on the winning side with DDP. The winning side is Chimaev's side. This coach gets hired from... what? This coach gets hired from other men finishing? What does that even mean? Guys who drink matcha are like Pedro Pascal and have gay voices. You said I have a gay voice, but I don't think so. It's not as zesty. I think it's actually pretty good. Go, Hamzat! Fast!
15 seconds. 400.
Push. Keep going, Hamza. Keep going.
Excellent. Excellent. Here we go.
Keep going. Push, push, push.
Go. 1 minute. 120. Go.
Keep going. Dak has a James Charles voice. No, that's cap. James Charles voice. When he starts counting down from 10, he's erect, yeah. But James is more masculine, bro. James is not more masculine. You look like Ellen DeGeneres with your lesbian haircut. All right, bro. Isn't it crazy that Ellen DeGeneres probably gets more coochie than you, RB? Isn't that crazy? He's counting down. Bro, why are you thinking about it like that? No, 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 no. He's counting down. All right, yeah. 10, 9, and finished. No, this guy's genuinely doing JOYs in his garage, bro. This guy's genuinely doing JOYs in his garage. That's crazy.
Go. 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Good. Push. Touch 130. 130. Go. That's it.
Go, go.
8, yeah. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Time.
Let's go. This guy's genuinely ripping JOYs, bro. 10, 9, 8. Like, all right. Hamza was screaming, yeah. Dude, if they had to explain to you what goes on in this garage, be like, yeah, this guy just basically gets a bunch of sweaty muscular men in his garage, has a timer, counts down from 10 until they're finished. Yeah, dude, exactly. DDP is super jealous, 100%. Super jealous. He wish he could be at the JOY garage, bro. Hamzat's doing crazy training at the JOY garage with a Mr. JOY himself. Mr. JOY himself, bro. Dude, I need to go. I want to go to the JOY garage, 100%. I feel like I need to be there one day. One day I'm going to go to the JOY garage and I'm going to train with Mr. JOY and someone else. Deg's nose is too wide. No. DDP coach only does kisses? Yeah. DDP's coach does not do countdowns. He only does kisses. He only does hardcore makeout sessions. That's what DDP's coaches does. Deg, do you still buy OF model socks? Do I still do that? Yeah, I do. I still do that every day. Yeah. I buy 12 pair and I don't even buy them. I just buy them because they're relatively cheap and I can wear them still. You know what I mean? So that's what I do. I buy locally too as well. What else is there? There was Bryce Mitchell's can we watch fights? I don't think we can watch fights. That's a problem. I don't think we can watch fights. You can on Kick. Bryce was talking Arabic with a Russian reporter. I saw that. If you made a Kick account, I'm not making a Kick account. No, probably wouldn't. What's up, Malcolm Wellmaker, bro? Hey, Malcolm Wellmaker, you're on thin ice, buddy. You're on thin ice, pal. I swear to God. Bryce said dietitians. What do you mean? Why'd you add quotations to dietitian? Dietitiantis. Dietitiantis? Dietitiantis. Don't they weigh in at 10 p.m. tonight? Probably. Dag, you're retarded. Okay. Why are you on thin ice? You know what it means, bro. Dag's too cool for Kick? Yeah. How am I retarded, bro? Read it. Bryce said Diet. E. Dude, that's not a word. What do you mean? Read it. Bro, that's not. Do they have Shake Shack or Five Guys in Canada? They have Five Guys. They don't have Shake Shack. Malcolm Womack, you know damn well why you're on thin ice, bro. Bryce fights at 135. Yeah, he looks pretty good. He looks pretty good. Seems like you're jealous of DDP. I am too, but come on, nobody's talking about countdowns, bro. Chill out. Nobody said anything about countdowns, bro. Chill out. Yeah, question for DDP over here. Question for Hamza Chimaev. On the countdown, you actually said that you're working hard and you want to become the best. Well, what is your thoughts on that? Bro, nobody said anything about countdowns, bro. Chill out. Nobody said anything but countdowns, bro. Chill out. You're not at the JY garage no more. Go back home to the JY garage, bro. Nobody said anything about countdowns, bro. You're on thin ice, pal. Oh, Scooby. Yo, like Scoobs. Alright, let's check out Twitter. I don't know what you mean by Bryce about dietitians. Is that what you're trying to say? Like, I don't understand. I need you to be clear. I need you to be clear, bro. Chill out. Come on. We're calling Dag. I don't know what that word is. He's talking about. It's not a word. Trick is by drawing a fake tunnel and Hamza runs into it. Dude, you gotta become a stand-up comedian. You gotta go to do some shows in an arena because your level of comedy and timing, your level of comedic timing and writing ability is just insane. Fake tunnel and Hamza running into it. I mean, dude, that's got to be one of the most original jokes I've never heard before in my entire life. Can you do the deuces thing when you sign off? It's so cute and zesty. Are you African? Yes, sir. Drake is by falling piano. Yeah, nice one, bro. Drake is gonna win by falling piano, bro. Yeah, from Pretoria. My name's Jackal from Pretoria. I think Drake is going to win by falling piano. Yeah, because I don't know anything about this sport. What did Bryce say? I don't understand. It's not a word. It's what Bryce said. Okay, so like, bro, who cares? Who cares, bro? Chris Barnett versus Hamdi Al-Duwahab. Dude, that is a banger matchup. That is a banger matchup. Dude, why does Hamdi Al-Duwahab look like he has a BBL body? Does he not look like he has a BBL body? You know? He genuinely looks like gotta be. You said dietitianist. Dietitianist? It's probably not that bad. Dag vs. Kayla and BJJ. I would pray she dominates me, and I would probably love it. I'd probably get bricked. If Kayla Harrison were to grapple me in BJJ, dude, I would, dude. Talking about getting the better of some exchanges, trust me, I'd let her get the better of everything. Do it, please. No. Drickus by Taser. Bro, Drickus is going to get KO'd. Like, you know, all this talk about Drickus flying piano. Drickus by drawing a fake tunnel and Hamza runs into it. Drickus by this. Drickus by that. Dude. Drickus is going to run into a straight left down the pipe and get KO'd. Dag's world would crumble after Drickus brings up the Chechen civil war and Hamza starts crying. Bro, if Drickus brings up the Chechen civil war, Kadyrov would genuinely shoot him. You know that, right? Like if Kadyrov Kadyrov would probably send people to mess up Drickus. I wouldn't be surprised if Drickus is already having people sent to South Africa to mess up Drickus's life. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there's Russian dudes, Russian spies getting sent to South Africa. You know? What if Drickus has a butt plug in his bum and Chimaev is grappling him and DDP gets shocked with butt plug by a zesty coach and it shocks Hamzat and he loses? What if that happens? Now, I do think that is quite a large possibility. You know, you bring up a very valid point because that is a very, very plausible scenario we're living in. So if that happens, I'd probably jump the cage. You know, I'd probably jump the cage and beat up Drickus myself is probably what I would do. 2 minutes, of course, yeah. Honestly, Drickus by whatever he wants. Kayla's jacked, bro. I bet you can do a good job. Yeah, probably. I'd try my best to maintain. The only thing, I'd probably try to get Kayla in north-south. I'd probably try to lock up a triangle. I'd probably try to let her lock up a triangle. I'd probably try to do a reverse triangle. So, Dag pays Kayla big money to dominate and humiliate him. I wish, yeah. She doesn't take bribes, so it sucks. Kadyrov got the first Chechen in the UFC killed. It's a whole rabbit hole. Yeah, probably true. No, yep. Start counting, bro. Malcolm, start counting, bro. Malcolm Wallmaker, start counting. You need to indulge in drinking, dancing? Nope. No, he wouldn't, retard. He doesn't care about what some NPC says from his perspective and power. But every normal person is NPC without a valid opinion. Bro, what are you talking about? I thought you said Hamzat wasn't owned, though. DDP should still do it, though. Hamzat's not owned. What do you mean? Where's the Chimaev t-shirt of Chimaev? Where's the custom t-shirt of Chimaev feet? Dude, I 100% forgot about, I'm too afraid to pick it up. I'm too afraid to get the t-shirt. I'm too afraid to buy the t-shirt, bro. I really am. DDP about to get threatened by a gunman in his locker room before the fight? Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if Kadyrov sent someone to take Chimaev. You know, they go up to him, sends the people to take up the Chimaev. I mean, what am I saying? I wouldn't be surprised if Kadyrov sends someone to DDP's locker room before the fight to be like, yeah, you're losing this fight, or I'm going to shoot your knee. You know what I mean? Thoughts? I don't know what that is. Kayla seems very... What? What do you mean by that? Okay, Jungyoung Park versus Ikram Aliskerov. That's a rough matchup. That's a rough matchup. Iron Turtle. Who's the last guy Iron Turtle beat? Iron Turtle. Tapology. It literally happens to Conor before the Khabib fight. Anik Ono slipped up. It almost happened to Conor before the Khabib fight. Anik almost slipped up on the broadcast. Really? What do you mean he almost slipped up on the broadcast? He beat Ismail Nurdiev, which wasn't he? I didn't watch that fight. We were all pawns on the Turcalge's chessboard. Anthony Turcalge, is that who you're talking about? The Pleasure Man? Loki, the Pleasure Man is one of my favorite fighters. We need to get him back in the UFC. And Tony Turcalge needs to get back in the UFC. Bring the Pleasure Man back. Yes. Dude, he has a win over Ibo Aslan. Regional scene, but still. And he was giving Ibo Aslan a run for his money. Right? Turcalge got fed to Cesar Almeida up a weight class practically, right? At like 235 or something. And Turkalj got KO'd by Tyson. Was it Tyson Pedro? Did Tyson Pedro KO him? Because that's a bad look. Yo, bro. Get better jokes, bro. Get better jokes. Turkalj at the press conference was so fire. The pleasure, man. That was on... Was that on... I think that was the Adesanya Strickland card, was it? I think I think it was the Adesanya Strickland card. Because I remember Turkalj training with Strickland. I agree with you, though, Dag. I actually think the only way DDP loses is if he gets paid off. No, that's not the only way he loses. He loses 100% of the time. I think that time off made Amanda. I think the time off of Amanda will hurt his cardio, and Kayla will knock her out in the fourth. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, definitely Connor got paid off to take a dive against Habab, and Habab killed his own dad. What? But I don't think he killed his dad so he can run away from frickin'... So he can avoid fighting Tony. Although I think Tony would have beaten him. I think Prime Connor, I think Kevin Lee, I think they all beat Habib. I think that's something that is true. But I think Islam beats Tapturo. Most of Habib's fights were rigged. Not the UFC one. Ferguson beats Habib, yeah. Do an impression of Topuria talking like Patty. Bruh. What is it? Flouty, mouthy, mouthy. Flouty, mouthy. That's Topuria trying to do an impression of Patty. Flouty, mouthy, flouty. I don't even... And then from there, I do not know how to do Topuria. He does like this weird smile. Flouty, mouthy, louty. I don't even, Bro, you're the best. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta figure out how to sound like Topuria. He has like this weird, like cheeky smile. It's like, I think that I beat him because this guy did nothing for the division. I think I baddied the Bimblet. I think I'm going to fight him in next fight. Arman is not title challenger. That's my best Topuria impression. Because it doesn't even sound like Topuria. Because he's like 6 different. How successful will Topuria's brother be? Alexandre Topuria. I think he definitely can go. I think he can go far for sure. Maybe, I think top 10 is where he starts to really get issues, but I think he definitely has what it takes to be a top guy bantamweight. The only problem is that he's just a little bit big for the division. I'd want to see him move up to 45. I think he'd have more success at 45 than 35. He lost to T-Bow and Ferguson. Get a win over Habab, making him run away. Yeah. Habib's record should be like 0-2. Rigged fights are excluded. Rigged fights? Yeah. Yeah, 0-2, bro. I wanted to look at freaking the clips. Take a look at this, boys.
My wife in Miami.
Really?
Actually, I met my wife in Miami.
Really?
Yeah, she
So Ilya Topuria says, I met my wife in Miami.
was living there.
Damn. Who says you can't meet your wife in Miami?
But you can find your wife in any place in the world.
You hear that? Put that on Only in Date on Instagram. You can meet your wife in Miami.
All right, let's roll.
Put it on Only in Date is hilarious.
Everywhere. But why are you saying that?
Huh?
Why are you
What?
saying that?
Everyone says that.
Because you go to the party and this is the only place you see. But you don't know the another part of Miami of the people that just...
He got so butthurt so quick, bro. So butthurt so quick.
But why are you saying that?
Huh?
Why are you
What?
saying that?
Everyone says that.
Because you go to the party and this is the only place
Yeah.
you see. But you don't know the another part of Miami of the people that just... They want...
normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But
We need
best
to
place
see
to
that
work
side.
out too, Miami, because you can just walk outside and run the water.
Bruh, that is rough, dude. That is rough. They tried to overcorrect too. They're like, oh yeah, you know, Miami's also a good place to work out. And then he's like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that. He got so butthurt, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh. You guys got to see this. You guys got to take a look at this. Look at that, bro. Y'all see that? Like, what is this? What is this right here? Does this guy think he's Alex Pereira? Muhammad Usman, Tai Tuivasa? I'm going Tai Tuivasa. No, I'm going Muhammad Usman. Tai Tuivasa, don't want it. Ilya was about to force choke him? Yeah. Yeah. Ilya seems like the type of guy to think he can force choke people. Thoughts on Nelk interview Netanyahu? I did not see it, and I'm not going to see it, because why the fuck would I watch that? I think people are uptight about Nelk boys interviewing Netanyahu. Like, they hold the Nelk boys to some standard, bro. Like, these guys do prank videos for a living. They get paid to do prank videos, and you expect them to, like, be smart about things? No way. Bruh. Bro. This guy's going to submit Whittaker. This guy right here is going to submit Whittaker. This guy right here is going to submit Whittaker. Come on. Ilya killed that guy in the bar over nothing. Yeah. His wife is a hoe. Your wife is in me DMs. Hey, baby. Like, bro. Wow, bro. Literally quit. Literally quit, bro. And this guy's gonna be Whittaker. You're hilarious, bro. Actually hilarious. You guys are funny. Gee wee wees. I know you started watching MMA 2024, but a year before that, people were watching DDP against Tavares and saying same thing when he was going to fight Whittaker. Hey, Malcolm Wallmaker, you're on thin ice, buddy. You're on thin ice. You're on thin ice, bro. People are saying that same thing when he was going to fight Whittaker. Yeah, I know, but bro, DDP it was young, only lost one fight, never been tested, and people were never bringing up the Brad Tavares. Actually, they did. But there's a difference between DDP and RDR. There's a big difference, bro. DDP had finished every opponent, and he was fighting, some decent guys. He actually beat some decent guys, like Brunson at the time was actually pretty decent. Brad Tavares isn't even that bad. I think Brad Tavares beats frickin' what's his name? Brad Tavares beats RDR. Malcolm needs to be heavily medicated. Yep. Yes, they were. That was 29-28 decision. Bro, what? Power trip to ban me? No. Whittaker literally quit against Hamzat? Nah. Whittaker has quit against Nah, Whittaker doesn't quit. You missed Chiwi Wiz to be more active? Yeah, true. Hey, Hamzat fan, RDR will beat Whittaker dominantly. Hamzat win won't look as impressive. Cap. Tavares would beat, yeah, Tavares would also beat Bell, for sure. Tavares would beat Bell. You're a wannabe MMA Joey? How? How am I a wannabe MMA Joey? Bro, no, there's no such thing as a wannabe MMA Joey. The MMA Joey doesn't even wanna be MMA Joey, bro. What are you talking about, mate? Yeah, what are you talking about? Renato wants money. Tavares had legendary takedown defense. Yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, he does. He quit against Hamza at DDP also. Mentally weaker after he got robbed from Izzy in the rematch. He stood there smiling, not Kali. Bro, what? Yell at the judges or something? Bro, you cannot be serious, bro. You cannot be serious. He's worse. Bro, what? Bro, RDR is about to get is older than Whittaker, and he's still about to get fraud checked. Fedor, the best heavyweight MMA fighter of all time? Nah, Cain Velasquez, bro. Change our profile picture finally? Yup. A little Skyrim playing Redditor. He's finished in the first round, but hell no. Whittaker also seems very... Bro, I'm gonna ban you, bro. Chill out. Cain? Yeah, Cain Velasquez, bro. People forget about Cain Velasquez. He would have beaten John Jones if they were to fight, man. You know, Fedor literally had... Fedor Emelianenko fights were rigged. People talk about Habib having rigged fights. Bro, Fedor had rigged fights. Like, genuinely rigged fights. Like, it was known his fights were rigged. Like, dudes literally took dives, bro. Junior Dos Santos was better than Cain? Nah, JDS was not better than Cain, bro. Stop it. You're a good YouTuber ever if you lack charisma. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Whittaker cries with his father after using to RDR and begs his dad to buy him some DLC. Impression of that? All right, I'm really good at impressions. I care. People tell me I'm really good at impressions, so hear me out. Ready? People say I can make money off impressions like the Guru. Ready? Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Hey, you know, I'm just doing my business and I'm losing my fight to RDR. I'm losing my fight to RDR. What is gonna go on? Now I need to beg my dad to buy me some DLCs. Wow, that's so great. Thank you. Daddy, I need DLCs. That's my impression. Now give me some money like the Guru, bro. You're engaged in the stream, thank you. Do you think Arman will beat Ilya? Yes, but not because I see Arman having the skills to beat Ilya. I think this is just how the storyline goes. Sometimes when like they protect a fighter to a level of extreme, it typically means that they know that the fighter is going to lose. You know what I mean? Like when they protected Sean O'Malley from Marab for as long as they could, right? Then, you know, it ended how it ended, right? I'll give you credit for good takes, yeah. He goes back to modding his Skyrim, yeah. But the old heavyweights stuck. Kane and JDS suck. They would have both, but bro, stop it. The heavyweight division was better before than it is now. 100%. Rip a fart, bro. Kane was good, but man, Fader was a beast. Remember KO versus Arlovsky? Yeah, but that's Arlovsky though. The heavyweight division back then was like, but that wasn't that. Didn't Arlovsky? There was some weird stuff going on at that time. No. Walter Cortez Acosta, bro. Stop it. You take Topturo far more seriously than O'Malley. He's a UFC project, 100%. But they at least have some faith in his abilities. They take Topuria far more seriously than O'Malley. Yes, of course, but why would they do Oliveira versus Topuria? Why would they do Topuria versus Oliveira? Cuz they knew that Charles Oliveira is an easy matchup, whereas an Armand matchup who just beat Charles Oliveira is a way harder fight. You know what I mean? You thought Sugar was worse than he turned out to be on his come up? I thought he was all hype, but he's really good. Just not elite? No, he is elite. Sean O'Malley is elite. I mean, if you think Sean O'Malley is not elite, then Aljamain Sterling's not elite. Piotr Jan, not elite. You know what I mean? Like, Marlon Vera is good, and Sean O'Malley would prove that he was like at least 4 levels above him. What's 4 levels above good? I would say that's elite. Cortez Acosta is going to beat Sergey Pavlovich because of momentum. That's not how that works. Armand didn't hurt his back. He missed weight. No, he hurt his back. He didn't miss weight. Armand did not miss weight, bro. You guys keep saying, oh, he missed weight. Armand missed weight. Armand missed weight, bro. Where is your proof to him missing weight? Where is your proof of him missing weight? It's a baseless conspiracy. Dana said he missed weight. No, Dana said he didn't make the weight. Meaning he didn't show up for weigh-ins. That's what he means. Dana said he didn't make weight, meaning he didn't show up to the weigh-ins. His fight got canceled before the weigh-ins. Momentum is the best. Dagger pattern record. Nope. Co-parter. Bro, you're literally just making stuff up. You're making stuff up. What do you mean? Bro, what is this? What is this, bro? Y'all got to see this, bro.
Is that going to be able to take me down? Absolutely. Absolutely, he'll be able to take me down. This is how a fight works. I would hope.
What's next for Suga? Henry Cejudo.
So isn't he like some Swedish
Armand couldn't make weight also because of his injury to his back? No, that's not at all true.
champion or something? I would hope he could take me down. But then he has to deal with me on the ground, and he has to keep me there. Can I take Hamza down? Absolutely. Am I going to take Hamza down? Absolutely. He got taken down by Gilbert Burns. He got taken down by
Gilbert Burns. He did not get taken down by Gilbert Burns.
Usman.
He got taken down by Usman. He did not get taken down by Usman. Is Dricus du Plessis doing any fight footage tape study here or not? This guy said he got taken down by Gilbert Burns. Okay, he did not get taken down by Gilbert Burns. He got taken down, bro. Hamza Chimaev got taken down by Usman, Kamaru Usman, bro. He needs to chill out. Bro, he did not. That never happened. He's never been taken down his entire career. What is he talking about?
We've seen him being as dominant as anybody can be in the first round. We've seen him beating and as exhausted as anybody can be in a third round. This is a 5-rounder.
Okay, this guy's talking about exhausted in the third round as if he wasn't exhausted in the Cannonier fight, in the Brad Tavares fight. What is this, bro? What is this? No raise bait. Who you genuinely believe wins, DDP or Hamzat? Hamzat first round submission, not close.
Bring your first round. I am going to meet you in the middle, and we are going to wrestle. We can wrestle that first round, the whole first round, and then we come out in that second round and we'll see what we feel like. And we can wrestle for the...
Bro, Dricus Duplessis doesn't even believe what he's saying because he's not even looking at the camera. He's watching TV. He's looking off in the corner because he does not believe what he's saying right here, bro.
You have around a minute left in that second round, and then we're going to fight my fight. Then we're going to wrestle on my terms, and then we're going to strike on my terms. I'm not scared of Hamzat wrestling. I'm not evading. I'm not trying to stay off the ground with Hamzat. That's the mistake everybody makes.
Bro, that is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I'm not trying to stay off the ground with Hamzat Chimaev. That is the thing that everybody's... Bro, that is the thing that everybody doesn't... That's everybody's mistake. I want to go to the ground with Hamzat Chimaev. Yeah. Like, bro, what are you talking about? This guy said, I want to go to the ground with Hamzat Chimaev, as if he doesn't get instantly washed the moment it touches a canvas. That's going to be this guy's mistake. He's going to go after the fight. He's going to say, I just had a bad game plan. Yeah, so I went into the fight. I was injured and I had a bad game plan. And this doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I went into the fight and I thought the mistake everybody else makes is that they don't want to go to the ground with Hamzat Chimaev. And I thought, because I actually want to go to the ground, I will win. But I just got submitted in very first round. Resulting in... Bro, what is this? I know there's a wild conspiracy, but I think Arman has a humiliation fetish. Yeah, I'm just going to end it there. Do you remember what he said about Kayla? He apologized like a wuss, but I think Kayla didn't think that was enough and gave Arman backshots before 311. Yeah. That's actually a great conspiracy theory. I like that. I'm going to buy into that conspiracy theory that Arman just has a humiliation fetish. That's great. That's actually great. You're getting rage baited by DDP. This is why he's going to win. I'm not getting rage baited by DDP, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm getting rage baited by Dricus Duplessis. This is not what is going to happen. We are going to beat everybody today, you know. But yeah, that's good. I like the fight, dude. I'm waiting for it. Michael Bisping says DDP smashing your boy, easy money, dude. No way. Is that the real Michael Bisping? Is that the real? No way. That's a real Michael Bisping, bro. Dude, Michael, I'm your biggest fan, dude. I'm your biggest fan. I remember back in the day when, dude, I'm gonna cry right now, man. Dude, this is the real Michael Bisping, guys. No freaking way. This is the real Michael Bisping. DDP smashing your boy, easy money? Ain't no way, buddy. You should know. You should know to never doubt. Never doubt the challenger. You'll be popping a bottle if Chimaev wins. 100%. Same here, bro. I'm going to get the champagne ready. I'm 100% getting the champagne ready. Because we will win. 100%. DDP and Hamzat have way too much plot armor. It feels wrong for either to lose. Does it feel wrong, though? If DDP loses, it will definitely feel correct. If DDP loses, it will feel like, you know what, that's what's supposed to happen. If Chimaev loses, you're like, that's not supposed to happen. On the custom t-shirt, yeah, I'm gonna get the custom t-shirt eventually. I just don't know. I don't know when it's gonna be. I don't know when it's gonna be. But it's gonna be. It's hopefully gonna be soon. Hopefully it's gonna be great. Imagine if Chimaev and Edwards fight in 2020 happened. Oh, bro, Chimaev would have already been a double champ by now. Send someone else for the t-shirt, bro. I can't send someone else to pick up the t-shirt because because who can I send? Because no matter who I send, they're going to look at me like, bro, what are you doing? You know what I mean? You can be like, bro, what is wrong with you? What's up, Alma? How you doing? If Chimaev Edwards happened, he would have beaten Edwards, and then he would have fought for the belt right after that. He would have beat Kamaru Usman. He would have became a champion. Then he would have moved up a division, fought Israel Adesanya, beat Israel Adesanya, and then I don't know. And then everything else would be different, right? He would be the double champion, and then he'd probably move up to 205, and he'd probably beat Jan Blachowicz, right? Because look at what Glover did to him. You know, look what Magomed Ankalaev did to him. So if Chimaev would have fought Edwards in 2020, he would have been the first ever triple champion. I guarantee you, bro. I guarantee you would have been triple champ if he fought Edwards in 2020. Yeah, it just works a little bit. $2020 go to timeline ruin. Yeah, Habib Connor 2. Yeah, Usman. No, Chimaev versus Edwards. There's so many good fights ruined, I feel. I think there was a Topuria fight that was supposed to happen in 2020 that didn't. Dude, there's so many fights. So many fights. Ruined. Tony, Piotr Jan. Yeah, dude, it was a rough one. McGregor taking a dive for the rematch. Bro, what's with you and dives? Got this weird obsession with taking dives, bro. It's not going to up in blue, y'all. $2020 ruined your life. That was the year you came. So fix it then. I think the world is correcting though. I think it's finally taken like 5 years for the world to actually correct itself a little bit, But I think it still needs like another 2 years. If a dive happened, it was subtle and a threat, not a literal UFC fix. Bro, there's no dives in the UFC. The only dives I can think of recently is like Ikram Aliskerov versus Andre Muniz. I think that was a dive for sure. I think that was a pretty obvious dive. You inspired me custom t-shirt of Last Supper with Cobb, Chimaev, Strickland, Covington, Patty, McGregor, and Moicano. That'd be fire. That would 100% be fire. I might have to make more custom tees, bro. That might be my thing. Is custom tees. That might have to be my thing. Jones Gone was pretty blatant. That was not a fix, bro. Stop. That was a former fighter who had a betting community and got banned from the sport. Oh, you're talking about oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude. What was his name? How's your day? Good, man. Lawler Price was an embarrassing dive. I don't think it was a dive. It looked like a dive, but I don't think it was a dive. Oh my gosh, dude. I know the guy. It's Brandon Moreno's old coach. Who was the guy who was betting. Oh my gosh. You're goated? Thanks. Dude, what's his name? James Krause. James Krause, bro. James Crouch. Physically cringe watching that rigged ass fight and seeing the normie MMA fans cry in the comments saying, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so happy." Guys, say it with me. 1, 3, 2, 1, soy. It's a fairy tale ending. Yeah. No, what do you, bro? No, it's just Price is just so chinny. The Chinese mafia tried to fix that one fight. The guy that he won like a dumbass. Yeah, I remember that. Will you start fight companions as soon as the card starts? Maybe. I got work in the morning, so I'll see what time I get home at. So we'll see for sure. But it should be a good one because it starts at 12 p.m. over here. So Yakuza ran Pride completely. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fedor like was definitely in some probably some rigged fights. Probably in some rigged fights, bro. Yeah. Price literally had no problem taking harder shots in his next 2 fights. He's not that chinny. Yeah, but but sometimes fighters just get chinned with shots, and you're just like, how? And then the next fight, they don't get chinned. Like Robert Whittaker got dropped by Dricus Duplessis' jab, and then took a Paulo Costa spinning wheel kick. You have Insta? No. Dude is so easy to rig Lawler's fights. Dude is so complacent. He did it for Diaz too. Stop it. No. Twitter? Yeah, I do, but I'm not searching it up to tell you. I don't care. You don't have premium. Oh, Jesus. Talks about it at the Rampage? Yeah, the Yakuza. Yeah, Rampage Jackson talks about it all the time. Tell me what I chimed in. Tell me what I chimed in. Say it. The uppercut had 0 damage. No. Like MMA premium, we want picks. They make 400K a month. Oh yeah. Dag dresses like Usman. I do not dress like Usman, bro. Why would I need a premium page though? I don't. How would I? Bro, like what? What if Conor was manufactured as a way of selling the UFC at the highest price possible in 2016? No fighter got the treatment from the Fertitas that Conor did. Yeah, but Conor had the hype before. It's not like they knew he was gonna be able to do what he did. You know what I mean? So I don't think he was manufactured at all. But when Rampage checks the trans guy in his live stream, I saw that. When Usman wore diamond armor, I do remember. I thought he looked more like Frozone than diamond armor. But yeah, Usman did wear diamond armor. Impression of O'Malley singing Superstar while his rights gets railed. If you are what you say you are, then a superstar. Oh shit, superstar. Sell your picks. Shut up. 29-28 against Chimaev. No, not at all. Chimaev won 30-26 against him. Deontay Wilder, Ward. Okay, interesting. OG is here. Bruh, Omar, bro. What's up, man? How you doing? It's been I haven't seen you in like 6 months, bro. Where you been at? Deontay Wilder wore redstone armor in his fight against Fury. Redstone armor? Yeah, true. That is true. Been a minute, bro. Life in that, you been good? Yeah, man, I've been good. You been good? I've been good. I've been feeling great. I've been doing my thing. I've been chilling. 6 months, Venom. Yeah. Where do you rank yourself in MMA YouTubers? I would say ahead of Bedtime, ahead of Lucas Tracy, ahead of probably number 2, right behind Guru. It goes Guru, me, the Weasel, Tracy, RDR losing. I agree. I agree, bro, y'all. I agree, y'all. He gets hit way too much. True. Look at the fight with GM3, man. This guy's absolute fraud. Absolute fraud, bro, y'all. If you are what you say you are. Alright, boys. I'm peacing out. I'm peacing out, boys. Allen fraud checks RDR. Oh, Brendan Allen? Oh, stop it. That's like one of the easiest fraud checks. But it's like, bro, RDR's not even a good enough prospect to be like fraud checked. You know what I mean? So it's like, you got no stamina? Bro, I don't have stamina though, Loki. I don't. You always end the stream? Yeah, I know, because I got work, bro. What are you talking about? RDR beat Pipsqueak Holland, Bo, super fraud, about to get checked by Rob. So true. So true. So true. So true. Alright. Thank you all for being here. It's been your boy, Dagmame, signing out. Deuces. I'm not doing that. Malcolm Wallmaker's here. Go check out this latest video, bro. This is my picks. Go check out my picks. Late night stream, bro. I literally work tonight. So I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow around the same time. Dag works at GameStop. I don't know. Peace, boys. Thank you for being here. Peace.